Hello everybody, welcome to yet another Bionicle 2016 Winter Wave set review. Today we are reviewing set number 71309. Onua, Uniter of Earth. I'll be honest right now, this is actually one of my favorites. Sorry, to kind of break up the tension. And look at that piece count. Why isn't that just swell? You can see all the info, see the pose, you can see the purple name. Oh, actually, hold on one sec. You can see Onua's. It's very hard to see. Sorry, it's not on my screen necessarily, or not in real life. It's gonna look really cool in real life, but because of my stupid camera, yeah. And then the creature symbol, and then, on the back of the box, you see the mask popping off feature, a stud shooter feature, which I'll get into the functions, and then Onua's gear waist thing. If you take Terrak, Creature of Earth, and Onua, Uniter of Earth, you can turn it into that thing, which we will go over in another day. Then there's the comic shows Umarak just chilling out, shooting things, and then Terrak's trying to protect or fight off the creatures, or not the creatures. Terrak is trying to fight the shadow traps, and then Onua's like, hey, and then he hits a shadow trap, grabs on the golden mask, and then Terrak jumps on him, and then they unite, and then wreck Umarak. So that's it for the box. Okay, so now let's take a look at this guy's articulation and color scheme. I'll just, I'll point out the color scheme. It's very nice. I actually love it way better than the 2015 color scheme. Just because that color scheme was just so boring. And, well, no, it was so mixed. I don't know. There's definitely a big lack of silver from 2015 counterpart. And just, I do generally like the color scheme much better. The trans purple and the gold just works so well together. I feel like there's also a really good blend of black too. You know, black up there, black in the mask, black here. They did the right thing with this figure. It seems like the appropriate amount. Maybe the legs are a bit too full, but I don't know. I don't think it really is. Articulation-wise, is kind of odd. It's not. This set is actually, I would barely call it asymmetrical because it's not really, but the arm build is actually asymmetrical. The left arm actually has a ball joint, a free ball joint, so you can move that around however you want. But the right arm is on a friction, or one of those grave joints, so it's very different. And I'm not really sure why they did this. It's kind of, it might be for some sort of holding up the weapon or something, I don't know. I think they do this with the Kimu 2015. No, not 2015. I believe they do this with the Kimu 2016 as well. Of course, you can actually get one in the head and shoulder movement. Those actually can move up decently high. I do prefer to just leave them out like that, but it's still the gesture that counts. And then, of course, legs, standard joints. And then, you know, leg joints. That's pretty standard. His articulation is very standard. Nothing really new besides the ribcage shoulder pieces on his shoulders. So let's move on to functions, because this guy actually has a decent amount. So first of all, there's the mask popping off function, which is standard of any of the 2016 Uniters. You just take the little new eye stalk piece at the back there and just fling it off. I'm trying to find it. To be honest, it's an okay function. It works well, you know, for what it is. It's not my favorite function, but, you know, it's there for, like, play and stuff like that. So, it does work very well for play. I will actually mention that all the Uniters' eyes are blue. So that's nice. You know, it's definitely, it gives characters whose eyes were not blue a chance to be blue, and it looks fairly good. It takes away a bit of personality from them, but it's fine, in my opinion. Okay, now let's get to the main function. Located on the back of each Uniter figure is a gear. When you turn that gear, very nice Technic setup he's got on the back of there, by the way. You turn this gear and you get this waist one. It's not my favorite, but, you know, it's still, there's a lot of friction in there too, and it's just a bunch of pieces pushing together. So, yeah, it's an okay function. I don't know. It's not my favorite. Then he also does have one other function, and it's located into his massive weapon he's got here. It was just a hammer that could turn into claws. Now it's a saw, or it's It's a saw hammer. Not a saw. I keep saying saw. It's a drill hammer. But the coolest thing about this is, actually there is a purple little cone piece, but you can see that is a stud shooter. And you turn this around, don't want to lose anything here, and you turn this drill, you actually turn the drill, and it's a stud shooter. That is really cool. I don't really do that much, and by the way, purple studs, I would usually rant about something like this because, you know, they didn't give it on Korgot, and Korgot was a set that needed purple studs, but whatever. Still pretty interesting nonetheless. It's a cool little feature. Also sold in this set is, of course, the Golden Mask of Unity, or Fusion, and I don't know why it went dark again. It's fairly nice gold and trans purple, nothing new. You know, we got his Drain mask, but, you know, you do get a little better look at this mask, which I do really like. And his Nuva symbol is on the mask. It's fairly hard to see because of my camera quality. Yeah, I can't even try to show you that. But it still looks very nice. And actually, let's go ahead and put it on Onua. Okay, that looks really good. I think it looks the best out of all the Uniters, actually, because Kopaka has so little gold that it just doesn't work for his, and Tahu has too much gold that it could basically just be his regular mask. This one is fair and even, and just looks right. You know, it looks really good in terms of color. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Let's just launch that off. Okay, let's be honest. This is an amazing figure. If you want a $20 Uniter that's really, really good, I recommend getting Onua. For the Unity mode, I wouldn't get him, but for just every other reason, he's a great set. He's kind of on the short side, a bit shorter than I would have wanted him to, but the color scheme is very consistent with his prior form, and I still think that it is nice. The gear function's okay. His weapon is really big, but it doesn't seem too big. The stud shooter function, again, it's alright. You just get a bit of a... He's actually doing the same pose on the... Or he's doing a very similar pose to the one he's doing on the box. The Golden Mask, actually, this is the set that looks the best with the Golden Mask. It looks perfect. Yeah, and that parts count. Whew, 143. That is a great piece count. So, this is one of my favorite Uniters, or favorite $20 Uniters. I don't have too much else to say. It's a great set. I recommend you pick it up. Well, this has been my set review of Onua, Uniter of Earth. Come back next time when we will be reviewing Kopaka and Mellum, the Unity set. So, see you guys then. Goodbye.